Well, hello, everybody. Gotta get all my crap together here. What are we going to talk about tonight? Thank you for the thumbs up. What are we going to talk about tonight? I thought maybe the audience would give me some suggestions. Uh, I went and paid all my bills up. Let's see, I went to Wally World and paid my electric and got my money orders for my trash. I could have called them or wrote them a check, but I just sent a money order. I like to keep everything simple as I can get it. And it was $133.18 for trash for 3 months. I guess that ain't too bad. We started by having that American Trash Company, and it was like, I don't know, $60, $20 a month. Now it's $133. I mean, 20. Yeah, be $60 for 3 months, be $20 a month. Now it's $133. So it's $42 a month, $45 a month for you to pick up your trash. Let's say they pick it up every Tuesday, every Tuesday. One little dumpster, one little poly cart, that's what they call it. Yeah, tonight I'd like to know what you guys want to talk about. Uh, let's see what else. I bought dog food at Walmart and Chewy Bones, treats, and another sticks. So they ended up with a lot of odds and ends. So that's what I did. Yeah. Basically got their stuff ready to go. Bought them 2 bags of bacon, 1 bag of Big Moans, and then them little chewy sticks, and then a big bag of dog food. Oh, and I bought, what else? Oh, I bought poopy pads. He is being grappy to everybody. That was $100. So I got them out of the way for about 30 days. Probably less on the treats. Oh, I bought me some chocolate covered cherries. And I bought another jacket. So I run my bill out on up there about $200. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought me some cheesecake, which I know I shouldn't eat it, but it tastes good anyway when I eat it. That was crazy. You guys straighten up. Leave you beside the road like that RV guy. All that was left was the collar. He tied him to the back bumper. I forgot that he had him tied, and about 100 miles later, a cop stopped him. All that was left was the dog, the collar, and that was it. The leash and the collar. I'll be sure to do that to you, Ori. Looking back the other dog. I don't think I could tie you that up like that. I don't think you'd like it too much. He's already a little dog. But I'm getting ready to go. I try to get me my house sitter. So if I can't, that person that said they was going to do it can't do it now. So I think my daughter will have to come. I'm worried about the cold weather. That's what I'm worried about. The people across the way will watch the house, but I guess I'll leave the heat on real low so it won't freeze the pipes up because the temperature drops while I'm gone. I sure don't want a bunch of frozen pipes when I get back. Yeah, that'd be something else. I figured I could buy food on the way. I'd buy a little bit, and restock what I got out of here. Probably take some vegetables and some fruit and stuff. But odds and end food, like fresh food, I'll buy it, as I use it up, like chicken, roast beef, steak, whatever. I figured it's going to be pretty expensive buying steak on the road. You probably buy the price of chicken breast. It'd be the price of steak. You know, price of steak be the price of caviar. Yep, gonna be expensive on the road. I wore my mask, my gloves, my spray. Took it. I'm still waiting. You guys can tell me what you'd like me to talk about today. Christmas, New Year's. What is everybody going to do for Christmas? I'm going to stay home. I'm hoping to be in Arizona somewhere around Christmas time. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. You guys just got a subject you'd like? I found out a lot about RVers in the last, well, I've known it for a long time, but I really got to thinking about it. A lot of them that these full-time RVers, and I'm not a full-time RVer, they want you to sell your house, move into a fifth wheel or something, and no, ain't gonna happen. And then all them long-time RVers, they're buying property again and putting up a house and this, that, and the other. Getting a bigger rig. You know, they want you to donate to them. Jesus Christ. I thought about monetizing, but hell, I ain't never going to get 4,000 people once, so it ain't that big a deal. I thought, well, $5 a month wouldn't be too bad. Some of them people out there on YouTube making $3,000 and $4,000 a month. Jesus, I'd have to put a lot of effort in before I decided I'd make that much kind of money. I figured they could write me a one-time check a year, $100. That's one thing about YouTube. They only pay $100 intervals. In other words, in monetization. In other words, you have to build up $100 to get $100, and they pay the 23rd of the month, I think it was. So you might be on there 6 months to a year before you get $100 collected up, and then they pay you the 23rd. Then there you go. Then I thought, okay, then I put that against my. You ain't gonna make no money. that's all they pay you 0.0001% of in your in the ad or whatever. I thought, really? I thought, Jesus Christ, I'd be better off picking up aluminum cans. Where they make the money though is they get people what they call a hot chat to donate to their hangout, you know, the super chat button, and donate them 5, 10, 15, $20. Or they get you to join their Patreon for $20, 5, 10, 15, $20 a month, and all this other stuff. Or they got you hit my link on my Amazon account, and all kinds of ways to make money, I guess, if you want to do it. I'm just trying to keep myself from dying of boredom. I do not want to be put on my epitaph headstone. He died of boredom. I'm trying to say, well, he drowned at 100 years old kayak in the Colorado River. He should have stayed home. Yeah. I don't know if I could take my kayak with me. My son would have a screaming fit if I get out there and start kayaking the Colorado River. I could do the steel parts. I take a battery and my trolling motor and my depth finder and all that stuff when I go to the lake. And I put an outrigger on it so it won't fall. The kayak won't fall over. Like you do in Hawaii, they got arms that come out one side and keeps it from falling over. Yeah, it's called an outrigger. Yeah. I watched a woman. She wanted everybody to be a full-time RVer, and now she got her a place up in I guess it's northern Arizona. But she still goes down to southern Arizona. Most of them congregate down there at Quartzsite and places like that to make all their videos for the year. And then they'll show all what they did. If I was retired, I don't think well, I am retired. I don't think I would. I'll just get a damn job. It'd be easier just punching a 9 to 5. Half of them are disabled, can't walk, but boy, they can climb them damn mountains. Who in the hell knows nowadays? Look at this stuff. I'm tearing this pen apart. I lost the spring in the damn thing. I don't know where the spring's at. I still keep the little ink thing. My phone company gives me these pens, and I tear them apart. What the hell am I going to do with them? There you go. There you go. See, you turn it. It didn't stay up there. Look at that. Go back in there. Yeah. Hey, we got somebody. What do we want to talk about? I want to talk about cheery stuff. No, thank you, hon. I don't need money that bad. No, thank you, hon. I got on YouTube for the hell of it and the fun of it, but I appreciate you, really do. No, thank you. I think you guys should buy yourselves your own something. Buy yourself something. Don't donate to people that that you want to watch this, that, and the other. And if they pressure you into watching and want you to join $10 or give me $5 off, no, go spend that on yourselves. Or go spend it on a grandbaby that you can't hug and hold and whatever. At least you can stand out in the yard and give them something or send it to them and get Skype and say, well, did you get your present today, honey? That's what you need to do with the shit. Don't give it to damn people mooching and begging. Tell them get a damn job. I had one for like 60, 70 years. Well, thank you. No, what I'm saying is it's all right to now get your monetize. I believe it is. There's nothing wrong with it for YouTube to pay you something for making videos, especially if they want to advertise on it. There's nothing wrong. They advertise anyway on your stuff. But as far as the rest of the stuff, I ain't too fond of it. Yeah. What I am fond of is people that really care about other people. Look at here, I got this thing all apart. Now you think about they put this pen up here, and then they put this piece in there. Whoop, it fell out the other end. Well, I guess first thing you do is you put this end on. And then you put this piece in there. And then you put this piece in there, which I don't have the spring now that goes back and forth. And then you put this piece on there to hold it in so it don't fall out the other way. But that's a lot of pieces. And then you put this over the top of it, or you put that on there first. I'm going to keep that rubber thing. Ow. I can't get the damn thing off. I'm going to keep this rubber thing and put on my damn pencils, regular wooden pencils. Now I can't get it off. Dog. See there what I did, dog? Come on, get up here. Oh, don't you get up here and go start griping now. The home, you're going to the home. That's what they tell me all the time. If you're going to be gripey, we'll just put you in the home. That's what I need. Somebody wipe my butt. Put me in hot, scalding water. Like insane asylum. No, watch what you do online. People are out there to use you. I hope to hell you guys has found that out before. It's all right to donate to your charities, but hell, there's plenty of them right around your block. probably right in your own damn little town. You know, food drive for the poor. How about new jerseys for the damn little soccer team? You see what I'm saying? Buy something off their bake sales. Take that $5-10 and go buy some cupcakes and stuff that they got to sell. Buy some of their damn Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, all of them got something to do. YouTube's great, but I've seen it. So many people abuse the thing. That's what they want to do. Hmm. You know, there's a lot of people out there in the world and a lot of good ones. I've always said there's more good people than there are bad people. And I'm going to tell you why. If you tear that carpet one more time, oh, he's got something under it. He's a little throw carpet. He hides stuff like a little cat. He had a chewy piece of treat under there so nobody else could find it. He's something else. Oh, what was I going to talk about? Oh, there's more good people than there's bad people. And you're going to say, well, how? I don't know where I don't believe that or not. Well, wait a minute. We believe the Bible, don't we? Well, I do. I don't know about the rest of you people. It ain't going to hurt to believe it anyway. If God said it in the Lord's Prayer as it is in heaven, that's one of the little verses in the Lord's Prayer. As it is in heaven. Well, in heaven, the devil only got 1/3 of the angels and took them to hell. So therefore, he's only going to get 1/3 of mankind. I want to be in the 2/3 that go up there. I might not make it, but there's going to be more people in heaven than there is hell. God ain't going to let more people go to hell than there is go to heaven. Trust me. He's a jealous God. He ain't going to let that happen. Now, I guess there's degrees of heaven. I know there's 3 heavens. There's 2 hells, upper and lower hell. It says in the book. I studied that book for years and years and years. Even when I was home, as part of your learning, be able to study that Bible. And then after I raised my kids in church. Then when my wife got sick, I really studied that sucker. I was looking for a loophole. Didn't find one. But I'm going to have a great time going out. There's another friend, she's going to Florida. Yeah. And I wouldn't want to stay in somebody's house either. Nope. Somebody told me, well, like it ain't the right time to be buying land now because so many people are getting thrown out of their houses and stuff. Well, it is sad. One of my favorite moments, I guess, is when I got married. It was one of my favorite moments. Me and my wife, I had a sister. I got plenty of them, but I got this one sister. She wanted to plan a great, big, gigantic wedding. Oh, she wanted, there was going to be 300 people at least there. And I don't know how many for the damn reception. I mean, it was going to be a 2 or 3 day affair. And I said, oh my God. Well, my wife, I said, now she came from a little bunch of people because there wasn't people that many survived after the Holocaust. And so they were, let's see, her grandmother, his dad, and an aunt. And I think it was an uncle somewhere along the way, or a nephew or something that survived. That's all survived. So the rest of them is going to be my damn side of the family. Because I got plenty of damn relatives. And I thought, man, she didn't want it. My wife says, oh no. She says, I don't want to be around a big crowd, this, that, and the other. And I said, okay. So we come up with this idea that we was going to go to, found out here I couldn't get married because I was 16. And you had to be 18 here. A man had to be 18 to get married in Oklahoma without parents' consent. And my parents weren't going to give me nothing because I didn't marry in the church. So that was out of the question. So I decided we go to Texas. And so we decided we'd elope. So we took her mother, and me and her, we headed off. Hi, Mr. Rice. I'm doing fine. And we had an old Ford, four-speed on the floor. And we took off. And that's when the old 77 highway went to Texas. We didn't have no freeway crap. So it was an all-day affair. We left out like 4 a.m. to go 200 and some odd miles. And so we got down there, got our marriage license, and it was getting 1 or 2 or so in the afternoon, time we got everything done. And then we decided, well, my wife says, well, I'm going to get married in the church. I ain't going to get married unless because I said, well, we'll get married just peaceful, right here, Nope, she wanted to get married in the church. Well, it happened to be Wednesday night or Wednesday evening. So I called around and she wanted to get married in Assembly of God Church. So I called around, found a preacher. I said, we're down here in Texas from Oklahoma. And I said, we're going to get married. And my wife said she wasn't going to get married unless we get married in church. So it's going pretty good, Lynn. Cindy Lynn. Anyway, what was that? So we went and I called around and old boy said, yeah. He said, now you're going to have to, since it's Wednesday night, he said, you need to show me where to go. And he said, what street and turn? He said, then go down the alley and park where the preacher parks in the parsonage. I said, okay. So he said, we knocked on the door and he said, oh, come on in. And we came on in and he says, darn it, I've left my Bible on the stage. He said, oh, just come on up here and where the Bible's at. And I'll just perform the service up here. So we got up there. Now there's me, my wife. He said, told me to tuck in my shirt. I said, okay, because I was busy trying to get that old car to get to Texas anyway. So I was tucked in my shirt. My wife had a real pretty little light blue with a flowery top dress on, like a summer dress, like you wore back in the days. He said coughed or something, and these guys pull these grapefruits open, and the drapes come apart. And I looked out there, and I bet you there was 3,000 people out there in that mega church. So we had the biggest wedding. Didn't know a soul. Should have sent around the plate so they could give us money, but they didn't. We had about 3,000 people at our wedding. Yeah. So we run away from 150, approximately, maybe a little more, to 3,000. And that was it. I said, okay, that was a strange moment. Gotcha. Come on now, phone. I got all kinds of little odds and ends, things like that. Turn that rotator off. Yep, it was something else. That was our wedding experience. We came all the way back up to the city, Oklahoma City, and we'd already rented us a little apartment. And I want to say it was $23 a month. And I was working. I had plenty of money. And the next day, of course, we didn't have no damn food in that house. I mean, it was, I had another apartment that I rented. She said she wouldn't live over on that side of town. I said, okay. So I rented one where she'd live at. My wife was that way. Close to her folks, probably. Anyway, So we went and rented that apartment, and the next day, we spent 40 some odd dollars for groceries. Hell, I had 3 or 4 baskets full of groceries. We had on that shit for 6 months. It was funny. I thought, okay, but hell, we wasn't used to buying groceries. I usually head out or work down at I was worked at Mosaic Park where I made beautiful mosaics out of little bitty rocks. We'd cut them and grind them and build big, beautiful mosaics like a seal, a state seal, or whatever, statues and stuff. We did mosaic work. That's what I did. And I could do it from scratch. Lay out my forms, pour my concrete, my plaster or whatever, and then put that mosaic in it. It was what you call ready mix or quick mix or whatever. But anyway, so I had plenty of money saved up. And it was funny. But she said, we never have bought this much groceries. Now, her mom and daddy they had plenty of money, but if there's 3 people for supper, they bought 3 pork chops. They didn't buy a 4th one. You didn't get seconds at their house. That wasn't the way it worked. Thank you. You're welcome. Bates. I know some Bates. I'm thinking it. I think if I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully, if I'm pronouncing it, let me know. But anyway, all kinds of things back in them days were different than they are now, And it's hard to visualize. It'd be like you going out and buying $500 worth of groceries. You see what I'm saying? For 2 people. That's how $43 or something is what we spent, but it's like buying $500 to $800 worth of groceries. Just piles of it. Because I didn't know what she eat. She didn't know what we eat. I said, we eat. And come to find out when we was going down them aisles, I said, you like this? She'd say, yeah. I just put it in the basket. And she wouldn't pick up anything. And she's supposed to be the damn cook. And I'm saying, I'm waiting for her to put something in the basket. She never put in damn thing. I said, like this? Yeah. Or it's all right. Or something like that. I just put the basket. Hell, I don't know, I didn't know the difference between all right or like it. Well, some of that shit she wouldn't even eat. I think we gave it away or something. Give it to the homeless. But it was funny. We did all kinds of dang things. I remember one time, I'll tell you this rotten little story on me. We went, I bought her, thank you, Mrs. Bates. We had, I believe, 2 children, 1 or 2, can't remember. Hell, I was still young. I think it was 1. I think we had one that passed away, but we had another one. So, okay, one kid. I bought her this little old car. And anyway, so she had a way to get over to her mother's and all this good stuff. So I was going to the lake. And I worked at night. I worked in the, by then I moved to a company where they built asphalt machines. I was a fitter welder, B. Took my welding license and everything. All besides going to school, I tried to work too. I wasn't a lazy person. She was working after that. She didn't work before then. She worked after that. But anyway, I wanted to go to the lake and go skiing. Hell, I wasn't but 21, maybe 20, 21. I wasn't very old. I might have been, I might have been 19. I can't remember. But anyway, because I got married at 16, about 19. And so I went and took a shower. Well, which was a bath back in them days. We didn't have showers. Just taking a bath. And she hid my clothes. Hid all my damn clothes. Because she wasn't that way So there was 2 Jehovah's Witness kids that she was going to sell her a vacuum cleaner. I think it was, or something. Maybe it was a vacuum cleaner. So I don't know. There's 2 of them, 2 kids. If there's about 25, 30, they're still kids. But here I was running through the damn house naked trying to find me some damn clothes. Hoppy and Joe was outside honking the horn, getting ready to go because they worked tonight on my night shift with me. So, and they had to. We was going to Davis, Oklahoma, from Oklahoma City, which is about 200 some odd miles, to go skiing and swimming. Anyway, I left out of that house with no underwear, a pair of uh, cut off Levi's, but one leg was longer than the other, and because I found them in her sewing box. She was cut using the burlap. What do they call them? Damn, the Bridget Levi's are made out of. Oh, I want to say canvas or whatever, the Levi cloth for patches on other things. So I took off in them pants, and I come. Yeah, I think it was a damn vacuum cleaner salesman because she bought the damn thing, one of them Hoovers. And now she already had my check. I mean, I didn't take off with maybe $3 or $4, So I mean, I didn't leave her without no money and not a way to go. So that was funny. And boys, they're looking at me running around the house naked. I didn't care. There's men. Shit. Thank God there wasn't women, but there's men. I wasn't. I looked out and see who was out there. Anybody else out there? And they said no. I said, just you guys? Yeah. So I opened the door and run around trying to hunt for some clothes. Men and women out of state inside the bathroom. But she was trying to keep me from going, hoping they would go on without me. That helps, I guess. I don't know how that food stamp deal works, but that would help. I mean, I guess it helps. There's people that need help. Don't get me wrong. There's people that needs help. There's people that's actually disabled. There's actually people that need assistance. I bitch and gripe about the ones that they're healthier than I am, and they want you to. I mean, I don't know what the hell they want, because if I was healthy to work, I could make 4 or 5 times more than I could on my pension and my damn Social Security. Shit. Hell, I was making big money. You be ahead of a damn state lab, you figure out they ain't paying you peanuts now. But there is a lot of people that need a lot of help. And nowadays they need more damn help than others. I've volunteered at the hospital. I've volunteered, when 9/11 came along and they blew up the damn, it wasn't 9/11. When they blew up the damn Murray building in Oklahoma City, I volunteered down there. My service is to work in the lab to try to find, body parts or who it was and whatever, because I'm a biologist, but I know it's hard on people. Right now it's harder on others. The best way to do it, unless the government won't step up, and that's what pisses me off. The government can step up and help these people. Don't get my blood pressure up. Besides, they could help people a lot better than one individual. And like at Elon Musk, we don't need to go to damn Mars right now. We need to feed the damn people in America. You spend your damn money at home. It's like Tesla. We need a damn car floating around in space playing a damn song. No, you need to spend that damn money on shit that matters. But like I said, it does help economy. I was looking for a place in Arizona, and I'm talking 1 or 2 acres. I'm not talking no grand plaza or any damn thing. I just want a little piece of dirt to park on that said, hey, I own it. You can't chase me off. Spend a couple thousand out there while I'm out there on a piece of property. Probably 4, 5, 6,000, something like that. But there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with needing assistance either, if you need it. But there's so damn many people that don't need assistance at getting it. I heard tell you this story about this woman, and I don't know who turned her in because it damn sure wasn't me, but I was frustrated with her, like, go away from me. She would climb up mountains, climb over fences. I mean, wood and stockade fences. But she's supposed to have a bad back and, bad knees, carrying a tackle box and 2 or 3 damn fishing poles. And she was like 47 years old or on disability, total disability. And she worked for the Red Cross. It was her. That's what she did before she got this total disability. Well, they finally something happened to her, and they found out she wasn't crippled at all. So they cut her off, but she had to go back to work for the Red Cross to get her old job back. You need to work. Your body. I'm going to tell you something. When God said you'll earn your living by the sweat of your brow, that means your body has to do certain functions during the day. And if you give up walking, then you're going to lose it. I'm just talking in general. Here I've walked 2,793 steps today. Most of that on my ass. But your body is made to do certain things. And if you give it up, now I will jump on one of them carts at Walmart, which I shouldn't, and ride the damn cart. It does. Mr. Rice, it does make me mad with the government. It's their damn responsibility. We've paid our taxes. We've worked all of our lives. And yes, the government needs to step in and have better programs. During the last depression, there was road work done. There was city streets done. There was digging ditches done, canals put in, all kinds of bridges, all kinds of stuff done by the WPA, or they had a bunch of them that had just initials. But the Forestry Service, they put them to work. It doesn't do a damn bit of good to give a damn person a check, and then, well, look, have you still got your $1,200? That's what they gave everybody. I think stimulus check. I'm saving mine, pay my damn taxes on this house. If it paid half of it, I'd be happy. Okay, what I'm getting at, that ain't gonna. That $1,200 was a good gesture, but where's the rest of it? Or get them a damn job, do something. And that's what I'm getting at. That ain't enough. Whoa, we go on computer. That isn't enough, being honest with you, to really help anybody and get them out of a bind. Now, since January, I think it is January the 1st, they're going to start evicting everybody, throwing them out of their homes. Well, really, you need a whole bunch of damn vacant houses? That's what I'm getting. You need a bunch of vacant houses? That's what you're going to end up with. And then they'll strip the wiring, they'll strip the plumbing, then you really ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could have something where they could put it on the back side of their payment for 6 months. In other words, stop their payments for 6 months to a year, put it on the back. In other words, don't give them a damn thing. Just, let's say if it's going to be paid off in 4 years, then give them a 5-year note. You see what I'm getting at? Just add it on to the back. That's what I'm getting at. I gotta plug this thing in. But I'm not running for government office or any damn thing else. And like I said, YouTubers, and I know I'm going to get in trouble on some of these YouTubers, the RV community. There's one person, you need to come and live in the desert, buy you a little old car, or live out of your car, or sell your house and quit your job and live off YouTube and, blah, 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 blah. Well, most of these people, they're part-time RVers. Even that one is hollering at when he lived with his mother in the wintertime, summertime, and then lived out in his car down in the desert. She probably needed a break from it. But now he's bought him a piece of property, and now he's bought another piece of property. He's going to turn into a trailer park or a car park where people can park their RVs, a boondock in safety or whatever. And then this other, I've 4 or 5 of them that bought properties, houses. Sound like they wanted what we had, but you're talking us into selling our house and living whatever. I've had 4 or 5 good friends. They sold their home, got rid of all their stuff, and then lived in an RV for 2 or 3 years. Their health went, so they had to go sell their RV or quit using it. It's usually sitting outside their damn apartment or their house, wherever the hell they're living. If they had enough money saved up to buy a house back, you know. No, I've had people say, well, Lucky, you don't need to live in a 3,000 square foot house. It's how much you paid for. It's mine. Yes, it's too damn much room for me. I don't use none of it. I use this big front room, but I got this petition behind me, back here and behind me. That here, that canvas, I painted that. I cut it in half because the other side's the sunroom or whatever. But I mean, I use the kitchen, the front bath with the washer and dryers in it. Don't use the dining room. Use the kitchen. This part of the front room, because it's 36 feet by 36 feet, and I use probably 20 by 20 of it. You know, I got my bed in. It's right over there. Hospital bed. When I got down and got bad, they asked me, well, what room you want me to set you up in? And I said, well, I want to be in the front room. Why the hell I picked this front room? I didn't pick my bedroom. Oh, it was too damn, I know what it was. I didn't want to, my bedroom, the center bath, and then her bedroom was on the other side. And I just, at that time, I just didn't want to be staring at that damn doorway into her bedroom all the time since she passed away. I had my theory. Well, it's all right to get on YouTube. I mean, I love YouTube. But I'm not going to mooch and beg out of here. Now, I'm thinking about monetizing. Hell, YouTube can give me, let's see, a nickel and a half or 8 cents a video, maybe, or 5 cents a video. I don't give a shit. I make 3 of them, 4 of them a day. I made 10 cents. I made 10, 15 cents. But for us now is Patreon. That's just a good way of mooching money. Okay, another thing, let's see, whatever. That hit that super chat button, the $ button. Oh, come on, people, get a damn job. But half of them, and I've seen them whine, well, I don't know what, I can't afford that, I can't afford that. Now, the damn world don't need to know what you can afford and what you can't afford. Yeah, I'd like to go live at the Riviera, but I can't afford one of them goddamn big villas they got out there, you know. And I've been all over this damn world, too. I mean, to me, my daughter took over because I got old. I mean, really old. And I was giving money here and giving money there because I was depressed. Hell, I can give a shit if I live tomorrow. And I'm glad the kids did step in. But now I still get enough off of my Social Security, my pension, and whatever, that I'm doing all right. I don't need help from outsiders. I need their conversation, their good sense of humor. I love their comments. I love their damn comments. How about some more thumbs up over there? Hell, I can do that myself. I can get me on. I can get myself a thumbs up. Let's see if it helped. Oh no, what did I do? Did I get a thumbs up? Yeah. I got 5 people watching. One of them's me on this phone on a different channel. I have about off-grid channel. But I don't mind helping people. Like I said, I cooked that breakfast, a spring breakfast. You can do anything you want to in your damn kitchen. If it don't turn out, guess what? Turn to the left, crack that shit off in the trash. If the dog won't eat it. You see what I'm saying? You're not hurting anything by trying. Like, okay, I decided to have a vegetable breakfast. And that's what I did. And now when I came back, I had me another glass. I drank milk. I'm pretty bad about it. I had me another glass of milk and a piece of cheesecake, which I shouldn't have had cheesecake, but I like cheesecake. But if I'd eat a bunch of sugar and this, that, and the other, I won't be able to eat a sweet now and then. I think it's been 30 minutes, so let's give it a shit out here. But I just get so tired of them claiming, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. And what they're wanting is what you got. Hell. Oh, goodness, my sugar level went up because of that cheesecake. Look at there. I was still in range, it said. Look at that green button. See the green button there? It says in range. As long as I stay under 150 is what it means, basically. You really don't have to take insulin or anything until you get over 150. At least that's what they told me. I believe them. I won't forget to take one of these when I go. Yeah, I'm going to go enjoy myself and do some odds and ends stuff. And told my son, I said, well, now you don't have to take no food or nothing in your rig, which he's taking a little car. He said, because it's cheaper, Dad, on gas. I'll just take the little car. I don't give a shit. You can leave your pickup home. I don't care. Take the car. But he needs his own bedroom so he can sleep in that hatchback with his little bit of chewy. And I said, I'll haul the rest up. But I said, don't look me to go over 55, 60 mile an hour. I mean, I don't give a shit if I ever make it there or not. I'll turn and go somewhere else. But I do want to go out there and talk to that guy about some property. Ray, okay. What is my morning blood sugar level? About 119 to 126, somewhere in that area. And I I want to wake up one morning below 100, but I ain't got there yet. But at my age, hey, can't live forever. I do want to know that my kids know that I didn't sit there and mourn myself to death because of the loss of my wife. Now, I was headed that way. I ain't lying. If it hadn't been my granddaughter, that's not bad. Yeah. I used to have 300 and 400. But when I was a big fat person and eating any damn thing, it looked like a little munchkin eating there. None but sugars and sweets and all that stuff. Yeah, that's got plumb out of hand. And but like I said, if it hadn't been my granddaughter, said, Paul, is what she said, here, you need to watch these funny things on YouTube and you get a laugh. Well, I watched that for about 6 months. And then one day I decided I want to make a comment on this guy that he lived in the UK in England. And he was up in Scotland, I think it was. And he was living in an RV. Their RVs are littler than the ones over here. And I wanted to make a comment on his channel. Well, I had to find out you have to join YouTube. So I joined, and then look where I've been downhill ever since. And then I went and let's see. I used to tell everybody everything, just everything. If I get irritated my kids or my kids were being mean to me or I thought being mean to me, well, I gave them too much information. So I got all them people got where they was, how would I put this? Yes, it is hard because of COVID. And I think people need to realize this from now on, you got to depend on yourself. You need to put food back. You need to put a little money back. You need to prepare for yourself. Don't depend on others. It surprises me that some of these people that's on YouTube that make their living on YouTube are doing as well as they are. Because I watched some of them. I used to give money all the time, but I can't do that no more. Because I gave away a whole bunch of money once, and my kids got together and took me to court. Yep, took their own parent to court. Now, is that bad? No, they had to intervene because people were using me. And I didn't care. I wanted to die. I wanted to do something. I didn't want to live no more. I didn't care anymore. And like I said, I didn't have no interest to live. But I didn't, I don't believe in suicide. But I was just like, okay, I can help them people. I can help them. Well, they were using me, and they decided, the judge decided that I probably said there really wasn't nothing wrong with my faculties, this, that, the other, that I was depressed. You married to a person from 16 to you're about 72 or so, you pretty get depressed when they pass away. So my oldest child, she's been a pain in the butt since the day she was born. But she didn't want to handle nothing. That's work. So my middle-sized daughter stepped up, and she's an accounting degree. She's got a CPA or whatever, and she got a, like I said, she went to college and all this good stuff. And she manages my finances. Now, if I want something, throw big ass fit. She said, Dad, I don't might care what you spend your money on, just don't give it to others. And if you can justify, like that land I bought in Nevada, she said, I don't mind you buying a piece of land or two or three of them or whatever. She said, I know how you are. If you make a good deal, she said, but I don't want you just somebody using you, And I said, well, you're probably right. So, but anyway, then I learned, well, I'm not too old to do this, and I'm not too old to do that. I bid on government contracts, when they auction houses, when they sell off a bunch of stuff, and I'm thinking, well, I can turn a profit on that. I'll buy it, and basically, I'm buying it off the government or independents or whatever, like that Purple Wave or whatever, off individuals, and I do buy buyer's guide and this, that, and the other. But I can turn around and make a little profit. Now, I ain't saying make a whole hell of a lot of profit, but I know how to work on small engines. So I can do small engines. Let's see here. Well, I know how to do small engines, and I'll buy like a generator or ride a lawnmower or whatever, redo it, get it up to par, and make a little bit of money. Do I want to make three times the money? No. If I make $7,500 on a riding tractor deal or whatever, a couple of $100 plus the parts that I put in it, yeah, I'm all right. I'm basically keep my damn self busy, so I won't sit around and want to cry all the damn time. Because we were more than just, we were lovers, we were friends, we were companions, we were each other's uh, uh, what I call standing post, or what do you want to say? In other words, I judged that I would want to be like her. You know what I'm saying? I wished I had more of her attributes, and that's what she wanted. Like she said, I think you can make $1 no matter where you was dropped off at. Well, yeah, if you get out there and work and get out, don't whine and say, well, I want other people to do it for you. Nah, yeah, am I getting too old to do that anymore? Yeah, I'm trying to show my son, which he's got bad lungs and everything else. He probably does need a disability check, but you can make it. You can, like I said, that you can. We had that U-Ship company that you call them up and you say, well, I'll take this to Arizona or I'll take this to North Carolina or South Carolina for X amount of dollars. We were shipping motorcycles. I'd pick them up, let's say Nebraska, and I'd take them to South Texas. And some of them I'd buy cheap, resell, and some of them I would like for motorcycle clubs. They want to ship them down south. Let's say they went down south for the winter, and they'd say, well, they can't drive the car, the motorhome. I take their motorcycle, their what they call them damn four wheelers, and then my damn golf carts and shit, and just bring them to them for X amount of dollars. That way you can get to see the United States on their dollar and make a little extra. But that's what you got to do. You can't just sit there and, oh, the government's going to help me. Well, they didn't help you in Katrina. Me, I loved what Kennedy said back in the day. Of course, I was a grown person by then. It ain't what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. It's the same way. Don't wait for the government to give you something. Do it yourself. Or don't wait for, I got a Patreon or I got a wait for other mooch and beg off other people. Stop and see what you can do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a hell of a lot better person And in a sense of pride, people does not have any pride anymore. I watched a damn person the other day. Let's see, they stick their tongue on a stop sign pole for $10, and then they paying them. I thought to myself, well, hell, you're just a prostitute. Or I go hug a tree for $1. I'll talk to that stranger for $5. Ask him what color his underwear is. They're doing stupid shit. Now, would you want a person? Would you stoop that? I mean, of course, I know they're not doing sexual shit, but would you stop a stranger on the damn street? Let's say another man. You're a man. They're a man. But you're going to stop them and ask them what color their underwear. Do they wear boxers or briefs? That's a little personal now, don't you think? What color are they? That'd be like a woman going up to another woman and saying, well, do you wear a bra or do you wear a sports bra? Or do you wear no bra at all? I mean, come on, for money? I mean, that's degrading. When you could go, I was appreciated on my job. On every job I ever took, because I believe that the employer was right if I wanted to work for him. Now, if he was too much out of the wrong, I quit and got another job. But I did not bitch and complain what my job was. That's another thing. Your employer don't want to bitch and complain what your job is. Like I told him, I said, let's see, somebody asked me one time to make coffee. I said, okay. I said, I don't drink coffee now, mind you. Now, people, I don't drink coffee. I'll do my best, but I don't know what coffee's supposed to taste like and don't know how much to put in. I had one of them big old Burn coffee makers. They said, well, since you come in 30 minutes before anybody else, then you could make coffee. I said, okay, I'll make you coffee. I just took that brown thing and I poured it full and labeled it all and put it in there. It was so damn strong they said it could walk on its own 2 feet. But I also said to that employer, I said, now what it takes me to make that coffee is about 10, 15 minutes. That's a quarter of a half hour. You're paying me this amount. You know exactly what, and I told him right in front of him. I said, you're paying me this amount. So you cut that in half, that'd be by the hour. And then you cut that by the quarter, which takes 15 minutes. I said, that's pretty damn expensive coffee, don't you think? When I could be back there making you some money, running a test in the lab for that 15 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Or doing, and he said, well, you're right. He says, don't make no damn coffee. He said, going straight on to work. He said, that costs me too damn much to make coffee. I'll either make it when I get in there or have somebody else do it. I mean, I didn't mind making the coffee. But that's what I'm getting at. Sometimes your employer, doesn't realize, if he wants me to go pick up his laundry or go wash his car, shit, yeah, I'll go wash his car, shit. I'll take 2 hours, 3 hours to go do that. But I'm going to tell you something. It's going to cost you, let's say I was making $100 an hour. To go wash your damn car is going to take me 3 hours. So that's $300 to wash your damn car. You see what I'm getting at? But, you're not making any money off of me while I'm washing your damn car or go picking up your laundry. But if you really need that damn me to stop by the dry cleaners for $300, well, shit, yeah, I'll go out there. That's what people don't realize. If you work 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day or 12 hours a day, don't bitch what they got you doing. If you want me to go in there and scour the damn toilet, I don't give a shit, but I'm pretty damn expensive at $100 an hour. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd make it over $1,500 a day. You see what I'm saying? And then bring home was probably about $1,250, something like that, because he took taxes out like you wouldn't believe. But I didn't complain. Hell, let you do it. Like, I didn't give a shit. If you pay me, I'm good. What else we doing? We got 7 people. We got 6 people watching this old fart. What else do we get? Let me tell another story. I'll tell another story. I was young then, and I had a job painting houses. That's back when the big boom was on after the Second World War. You know, they throwed up them track houses. They had 6 different plans or six different looks, and they all, whatever. But anyway, they little track houses. And this one employer, he said something to me smart, and I said, I quit. He said, well, you'll never get another job. And I said, no, I'm gonna go right down there and get a job. So that was about 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock, and by noon we broke for lunch, and he drove by there and see me painting that other guy's house. I said, back them days, if you worked, buddy, you get a job. Excuse me, you get a job. They need to have classes now on how to keep a job, how to do a job, in the training. They want you to have training. Like, even if you went to work at McDonald's, they want you to be trained. But what they need to teach the people, even in high school, especially in high school, the employer's right, and whatever he wants you to do is fine. Besides being, he ain't gonna sit there and play with my ass. Ain't gonna work. But I'm saying, who'd want to? You got to satisfy your employee. It's like a dictatorship when you go to work for somebody. And if they sit there and figure out what you're making on Social Security or whatever, because some people that's all they get, and they ain't getting but $550 to $750 a month. Let's say 8 hours a day. Hell, they're paying you $2 or $3 an hour. That's all they're giving you. Well, hell, minimum wage last time I checked was $7.50, and most places give you $10.50 to $12.50. Some places $20 an hour. But let's say they're giving you $10 an hour. Well, that's 3 and 4 times more than what Social Security's giving your ass. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, I get a pretty good chunk off of Social Security because I paid it in since a kid, since it started in 36. I've been paying it in since it started. The point about it is, I don't know where the people have come to they don't want to work. Well, that's a pretty damn sad outlook. Is not wanting to better oneself. Well, they've learned to, if they they get a disability check because half of them don't want to work till they're 62. I think you can get a check at 62. Used to be, I don't know what that is, 65 full check, 67, somewhere in that damn age. But they don't want to work till then. Well, usually by then, you're pretty well making damn good money because you've been with the company and come up, and your wages are a lot more than somebody just starting out. So therefore, you change it. Now, health-wise, if you can't work, that's a different deal, like I said. But only you can answer if you're able to work or if you're not able to work. I think some countries don't even, I think the UK, or was it Canada? I can't remember. They did away with disability. I want to say it's Canada. I don't know if any Canadians could answer that. I don't know. But I think they did away with that when Thatcher died. That's what I heard. Might have been the UK. When Thatcher died, they did away with like a disability check. I don't know. That's what I heard. Yeah, they probably need to do away with a lot of shit. But I'd be more pissed off if you're feeding this damn woman a check and paying her housing, child care, and all that shit. And she's spending the damn money on a damn boyfriend instead of spending it on the kids. Sometimes kids would be better off in an orphanage. And then they need to be adopted out. Give them good parents. Because it ain't no guarantee that they got good parents. And no parent's perfect anyway. Well, get my rants every damn day. What would be a Christmas present you people would want? And don't just say money. Say something. What would make you happy? You know, that possibility yet. You know what I'm saying? Or I want $1 million, or I want a house in the Bahamas. You know what you need to say. What would make you happy? Yeah. And there's a lot of damn things that don't cost no money to make you happy. I'm spending my Christmas out there in Arizona, and that's going to be my Christmas present. I talked to the kids what they wanted for Christmas. You'd be surprised what the hell they don't want. My daughter said she wanted a damn vacation. I said, well, hell, can't you take one? You got plenty of time built up. Oh, right now, Dad's not a good time to take a vacation. She works for the oil firms, big oil company, like, what is the damn name of that? It's overseas, whatever the hell it is. But I'm thinking about buying me a little acre out there in Arizona. Hell, it couldn't be over $2,000 or $3,000 an acre. There ain't nothing out there but a damn cactus. I'm still thinking about buying some of them mine leases. That's what I'm thinking about. Let's see who else is out there. Ray. Well, I got 4 thumbs up and 7 people watching. Yeah. I just thought it was funny when I was watching them today. This one woman that, like I said, she telling go live in the desert, because I've been watching a bunch of them around courtside, and that they're saving up money and buying a house and stuff that they're telling everybody else to sell. I think, well, that's stupid. Yeah, I had a friend. I consider a friend. She said this to me one time. Now, I'm a hoarder. Hell, anybody knows me. She said, well, what you need to do is, there's no sense, say, having 200 or 300 pairs of shoes or whatever and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. And she went on a big list, 3 or 4 sets of silverware and all that. She said, what you need to do is sell that or give it away or whatever. I said, well, I listened to her for about an hour. So I said, okay. So I gave her shoes. I think I gave 10 pair away and ended up turning around and bought 20 pair back because it just led me some more room. So I said, because they were downsizing, they thought everybody else should do the same damn thing. No, you do what you think is comfortable. Don't listen to everybody else. If you want to downsize, then you do it. If you want to buy an increase, you do it. Don't listen to everybody else, because let's put it this way: their lifestyle might be a hell of a lot different than yours. I like my house crowded. Hell, I find a new present every 2 or 3 days. Like, oh, I found $80 in a pair of Levi's the other day. Yeah. And then my son washed some clothes. It was a hoodie. He bought me $36 or $38. Can't remember. It was over 35. I know that it's 36 or 38. It was 36. I'm always leaving money in coat pockets or pant pockets. And then I'll tell you what else. I buy something, and I bought it at the thrift store, or I bought something at that clearance at Walmart. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Because I'm always buying something. I use that as a girl to go buy and go shop. It gives me something, an outlet. I mean, I can sit at a bar and get drunk and spend $100. Well, I can go out and at a thrift store or a department store or whatever. But I found out about Walmart. I went to the clearance sale, and they had something in there. I don't know what the hell it was. But I picked it up and put it in my car. I think it was $10, right around 9.99 or some shit like that, 9.98 or whatever the hell it was. But I happened to drive by where they had them on the regular shelf. It was the same damn price, 9.98, whatever that was. And I'm thinking, well, now this somebody's supposed to be on clearance, and this other one's the same damn thing on the regular shelf. Where the hell's the clearance on it? I could have said if it's $7 or $8 or whatever, but hell, it's the same damn price. So a lot of times they'll go over there and put shit in the clearance aisle just because it ain't selling. And the point about it is, it's the same regular price over there on the regular aisle. So there you go. Oh, kids are something else too. My son said he was really more happier and relaxed when he moved here because I don't gripe about him. I don't. His wife was a pain in the butt. He had grown, all but one child wasn't grown, but the rest of them were grown. But don't live in a relationship or stay in a relationship if they're super ass demanding, because you're supposed to be sharing one another's life, not ruling somebody's life. That'd be a lot of damn work to somebody that was overbearing, jealousy, or what, to rule your life. No, because ruling means ruin it, really. What they're supposed to do is share your life with them. That's what I always was told, anyway. And you're lucky if you got your mate still alive. That ain't no lie there. Oh, my dogs are tired and crashed out. That's what they did. They crashed out. I got to take them. I've got the pen that I wanted for them. I spent about $150 on that. I've got the tent that I'm going to set that pen in. It's let's see, it's 14 by 14 square. I'll take half of it, put my pen in it, and the other half's going to be for me. And then I won't put the bottom in on their side, so they'll be right on the dirt, so I can clean up their poop or whatever. Save me on poopy pads. I went and bought, let's see, 75 of them anyway, to take with me. 10 pounds of dog food, 2 treats, and some sticks. So taking all that crap with me, hell, they're going to eat better than I am. I bought me some extra batteries the other day. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom real quick, wash my hands. We'll get through. Everybody should do that. And tell me what you guys have got planned for Christmas. Yeah, what have you got planned for Christmas? You guys has got the Blue Ranchers. You're in charge. Have a party. Let me set this down. Whoa. I'll be back. That's what Carter said to me. Hush now. I sit on my tub again. Stay home and open Christmas presents. Well, that's a good one. If I stay home, probably wouldn't have nobody here. Let's see here. I washed my hands, but I always spray it with alcohol. Nowadays, you don't wash your hands as good as you used to when you was young. Alcohol stinks. Rubbing alcohol with peroxide in it. That's to boil out all the dirt. See, my fingernails are clean. Dogs. I need to get me a couple more of them. My sister wants a baby girl. I give her Oreo. She said that dog's plum ass spoiled rotten. He can't help it. Oh, I can't. When I go out, I buy these, and you shouldn't buy them at all. How much sugar's in this thing? Let's see. Serving for content. There's 5 of them. So 5 of them, and serving per container is 5 servings in here. So you get there's 10 of them. So you get 2 of them in a serving. That's what I'm figuring. That's what it said basically. But anyway, there's let's see here. It's got 3 grams of fat. Let's see here. Got 2 more grams of some kind of fat. Can't see the damn little bit, but I see the last one's fat. So 14 grams of fat. Let's see, sodium 0. Carbohydrates 11. Total sugars, this is where they get you 27 grams of sugar. And they got, let's see, 27 grams of added sugar. Well, hell, that's all sugar, that's all it is. I better not eat none for a while. Better leave it alone. But I'll eat 1 or 2 of them before I go to bed. That'd be my treat. I don't know what I'm going to cook tomorrow. I should cook something, you guys. You know, I want to cook something simple. Because, see, today is all I've eaten I had that little piece of cheesecake, which rose my blood sugar up when I knew better. But my vegetables was zucchini, squash, onions, and mushrooms, pepper jack cheese, and 3 eggs. So that was all I've had today. I'm doing good. Hi, Katie. Tagger Katie. I wish they'd let us go to people's channel. I should get my pen down and write everybody's channel down, and that way I can sub them. They used to let us do that. Now they won't let you sub them. You go to their channel, you report, remove, put them in timeout, or hide the channel. No, I want to sub the channel. So without having to go get another computer or something. There you go. But like I said, I got so many people subbed. I like subbing people. And I love the ones that ain't got a whole lot of people on their channel. You know, I don't care too much for, I got 37,000 people. Well, yeah, and you got 500 or 600 comments, and you don't even read the damn things. Well, hell. Of course, they're after the money, and I'm after the conversation. So there's a big difference. You know, I'm after to get to know people. You know? And I ain't judge not that you be judged. Because when you judge something, if you judge something, okay, let's say you like lemonade. Well, another person, and you're judging the lemonade ain't quite sweet enough. Well, somebody's going to say, well, it was too sweet for me. It wasn't, you know. So they're going to judge you. Well, you must not have good taste buds. See, they're going to judge for your opinion. They judge your opinions. And that's why I think that God put that little verse in, judge not that you be judged, because you're going to get judged for every opinion or every judgment that you make on anything. You know, that's what the way I look at it. You know, and a lot of people just they want to be middle people because, oh, I'm better than you are. Well, ain't nobody damn. When they figured out they can stand in front of a mirror and they ain't got no reproductive organs, then you might be better than the next person. Strawberry jam. I was going to show you guys how to make like a jelly syrup. Take jelly and make syrup out of it, like strawberry jam or something like that. All you do is add water in the damn thing. Ow. But like I said, you can use we used to have like a gelatin that we used to make a jelly out of. You pour this gelatin in there. I don't think we're going to still do it, I guess. But we used to do a lot of things by hand. Do anymore? My next, these scars get a scab on it because you shed skin is like a snake. They start pulling and drawing up, and they're painful. The dogs are great. The dogs are great. I wouldn't take from the little dogs. You know, with them and YouTube and my shopping and my messing around, piddling with stuff, keeps my day pretty busy. You know, that's all you can hope for. I mean, you know, when you get a certain age, I wanted to work. I didn't retire till I was 72. I could have retired 10 years early at 62, but I decided not to. And then I've always done volunteer work, or I've done odds and end things. Always got something going in the fire. You know, like I told Chris when he first landed here, I said, "Well, we'll start up a business on U-Ship." So we'd shipping stuff. I was hauling stuff, driving, blah blah blah, from point A to point B. And then I thought, well, we can go to these auction houses, buy things, and resell. My oldest daughter turned me on to that. She would buy, like, she'd take most of her time and buy garage sales, thrift stores, other places. Like, even she bought it off of Buyer's Guide, and then she'd resell off on to eBay. Now, she'd sell a lot of stuff to foreign countries and this, that, and the other, and they paid for the shipping. She made it pretty good. And so did my grandniece, my granddaughter. And my granddaughter did the same thing when she had to live here with her because her old man threw her out. Actually, he didn't pay the rent. She had to move. But he just worked for this guy. But he decided to straighten up and stay on a job. Now he's doing pretty good. And you got to give kids time to get used to one another. That's what I figure. But like I said, in the years to come, good Lord willing, my kids will all be in good shape and learn how to manage in life. I gotta eat them. I shouldn't have bought them, but I gotta. But that's what I'm saying. You see how to open these things. Milk chocolate, you get 10 pieces. They ain't as good as my homemade ones, but they'll work. They'll make it. I hear a little voice inside my head say, yeah, and your sugar level's going to be over 200. And the worst thing it is, I'll have to take a medicine to get it back down, which if I didn't need them in the first place, I would have to take medicine. Oh, well. I heard my son say, well, you can't live forever. Well, I got to live with good sugars. Give them something. They're a little small. Homemade chocolate cherry is a lot bigger than this. Yeah, I'll build up my courage to eat them. Oh. I think this year is going to be hard on trying to buy presents for other people. And you shouldn't have to be forced into buying the most expensive stuff for other people. You know what I'm saying? Hell, nothing else. Buy them some food. Buy them something that they need. Buy your grandkids maybe some clothes that their parents couldn't afford to buy them this year. If you're sitting there, if you can't, hell, buy them a Crayola book. Hell, that's 25 cents in a box of Crayolas. Hell, you got $1.50 in it. I think it's 88 cents for Crayolas now. Hell, but a Crayola book ain't that damn. $1 for the Crayola book is probably up $1 now. Go to Dollar Tree, they got them. I seen them. Yeah. And Crayolas, hell, I got plenty of Crayolas. I used to melt them and then paint with them. That was fun. Give me something to do. Thank you. There you go. You should think of your family, your children, your parents, before you think of anybody here on YouTube. I've seen people sending people Christmas presents. Now, it's all right to send me a damn Christmas card. You can go over to YouTube on the About page and send me a damn Christmas card. Hell, what I just fold up a piece of paper, wishing you well, put an envelope and put a stamp on it. That wouldn't cost you under $1. But don't go out there and buy somebody some fancy crap that you don't know these damn people. You don't know me, But the point about they do that, and I'm always thinking, what is it? You're trying to make friends? You can't buy friends. That's a proven fact. You can't. There's no way in the world you can buy a friend. And besides that, your best friend's Jesus Christ anyway. How did he put this about friends? You got to be willing to die in the place of a friend, or you can't basically call yourself a true friend. Well, I ain't got nobody standing in front of the firing squad but me. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, you ain't got no true friends. I think the only person I'd stand in front of is my kids and grandkids and great-grandkids. That boiled down to that, But like I said, as old as my old life is, can't get this off. Yeah, I'd rather die in the place of a young person. Excuse me. Hell yeah. Because I sort of lived my life. But hell, I don't want to give it up early either. And I've heard some people, well, he had a long life. There's no justification to death. And if you think that's harsh, but that's damn truth. You can't say, well, let me read here. You can't say, well, he had a long life. In other words, make his life not mean anything. That's what you're doing. That's what you're trying to do. I've heard people say, well, he was an alcoholic anyway. All right. He wasn't nothing but a criminal anyway. Well, does that make his life less valuable? Nope. Not one damn bit. Yeah, it's yum, it tastes good. Yeah, there you go. Go to the damn dollar store, Dollar Tree, or General Dollar, whatever. If they're going to judge you on what presents you bought, you didn't raise them damn kids right to begin with. And if your grandkids, they need a taste of reality. That's what I'm saying. I think they need to do away with commercialized Christmas. I'll be honest to God, they need to do away with it. Because it's getting unrealistic. I went today, as I was in Walmart, and I drove through the little kids' toys and shit. They got the little stuffed animal looking riding horse, or what do you even call it, $108. Are you damn kidding me? I'll give him a cardboard box. Most of these kids under 5, they hardly ever remember their Christmases anyway. You see what I'm saying? So why in the hell are you buying the high dollar shit and giving it to a kid when he just soon play with the cardboard box or the ribbon or the bow that the damn thing's wrapped up in? Well, like I said, I've let my kids come into this house when their mother died and tell them to take any damn thing they want. And they did for a day and a half. And then I said Sunday, I let them do it Friday evening and all day Saturday. And now Sunday, I said, now whatever's left in this damn house, it's mine. You know. In other words, I didn't want them coming every damn week and picking up something and taking it out. Because, I mean, damn, I just bought that damn set of dishes and now they're gone. You know, I'm going to have a damn something to eat off of. Or there goes my pillowcases. You know, basically, there was things in this house that my wife said when I pass away, she said, I don't want my stuff sold at a garage sale, or I don't want people coming in and you know, having an estate sale or whatever. And I agree with her. Like I said, I said, you know, kids can have any damn thing they want to. That's what I lived for, was some children. And they were me and her children. They wasn't stepchildren or any of that shit. And I said, I didn't give a shit what they took. Of course, my oldest daughter took all my damn boxer shorts. It was brand new in a package. And she said, well, I wear them for sleeping. I said, I wear them to keep my ass from getting cold. But anyway, I went and bought some more. And I mean, I had plenty of money. If they wanted keepsakes of their mother, and hell, I didn't know what was precious to them. I mean, I didn't know what was precious to my children. You know, some of this shit to me was worthless, and some of it was worth money, like a coin collection and shit like that. But they took a lot of expensive shit out, antiques and stuff, and it's in their homes. Let them be responsible for it. They're going to get it anyway when I die. And hell, they give me more room to buy back. It ain't like I ain't got no shit in this house. You know, I got all kinds of shit in this house. I was counting today. I went and bought 2 more coats, and one today and one the other day. So I bought 2 more coats to go with my 55, 60 coats I got already. You know, if I like the way a coat looks or whatever, I'll buy it. I don't like to be cold. And a pair of shoes, I was barefooted most of my damn life when I was little, and by God, I'll buy a pair of shoes if it's $500. If I like the damn things. But like one old kid told me, he'd been on welfare all his life, and he was 25 or 24. That's what he was, 24. He gonna get a disability check. I think he was wrong with him. He said, well, you got it made. There wasn't a damn thing wrong with him, minor, except smoke too much pot. And I said, well, I worked all my life and planned for my retirement. I planned to not eat out of a damn dumpster when I got 90. You see what I'm saying? I planned on being able to buy my own damn medicine. I planned on not depend on others. See, I planned on that. That's what I'm getting at. Well, he hated work or hated doing any damn thing except getting high on marijuana, and he's just 24. I said, well, you got a long road to hoe, dude. And but he thought I had it made. I said, well, let me tell you something. At the time, I was about, I don't know, 80, 85 or something like that. Maybe it's older than that. 80, whatever. I said, I'll trade my age for your youth and let you have it all. But I want to retain what I know right now. Because I said in the 6 months to a year, I'll achieve more than I got now because I'd be young enough. Because a lot of it was trial and error. Learn, And then, well, that didn't work. Well, hell, I've had, let's see, right here living at this place, I had a koi farm. Now, koi fish, you can go price some of them suckers are $1. Let's see, and I've raised exotic birds. That wasn't too prosperous. Koi farm was. But like I said, you got to plan for what. Now you can't plan it all. Now, if you think, oh, I got it all, a prepper, so well, I got it planned all. No, you plan the best you can. But if you don't plan for and let's say you've already retired or you're already disabled, you can plan what you're going to do in the next week or the next 10 days or the next 2 months. Plan a little bit extra. You know that this pandemic is going to be here for a while. And I think in some damn stores you can buy a single roll of toilet paper, by the way, but you can buy a little bit extra. A good place to do it is Dollar Tree, where everything's $1. Okay, I've got an extra $4 this month that I ain't going to need for gas, extras, and so on and so forth. Well, buy something extra. Another damn thing, if you ain't quit smoking, you better think about that real hard and heavy. That shit kills. Gives you cancer and you die. And why would you want to pass that on to your kids to worry about you choking and out of breath and all this other shit? I think my son's got COPD, by the way, and he won't quit smoking. So I bitch at him every day. Trust me. You wouldn't want to live it. And I smoked for years. But back in our day, they were healthy. Yeah, they were given to your buddies. Pregnant women smoke, it'll calm your nerves. Really? My dogs were they're thinking, I'm going to put them on YouTube, give them a YouTube channel. I got baby girls. Let me show you something. I believe that is baby girl. No, it ain't. It's a little guy. So if you can see him down there wadded up in that blankets with a little head sticking out. Now his parents are right there, the black ones. Baby girl and Ories with the white chest. The little guy's down there at the end, got the only blanket that we brought in today. And he's all wrapped up in it, looking out of that one eyeball. There's that damn TV I can't figure out how to run. Piece of shit. Let's see what else. There's my fan. There's all my paintings stacked up there at the end. There's that old York. I think it's a York Entertainment Center. But there's my dogs. There's baby girl with her pink collar. And they're laying on the divan. That's their divan. They got their toy behind them, the stuffed animal. Big boy's over there in the dog bed at the end of the divan. Yep, my dogs. My dogs are full of crap anyway half the time. Let's see. Yes, it does cause lung cancer. Heart disease. I wish they'd outlaw the damn shit, really. And they shouldn't have never started it in the first damn place. So Ralph Wally, when he took that shit back to England, Queen Elizabeth I should have just stomped the shit out of him. She should have hung his private parts upon a nail. He was the one that brought tobacco back to to England. So Walter Raleigh. But I think they smoked marijuana out of the pipe. I don't think they had nothing to do with tobacco out of that pipe. In my opinion. Hell, I know how to make hash oil, anything with marijuana, because it's hemp. You can make hash oil. Let's see what else you can do. Okay. If you're going to, if you want to smoke the leaves, you turn the branch where the stalk is up into the leaves. And then if you want to make oil, you turn it with the leaves up and let the stalk drip down on rosin paper, and you boil it. And the little oil beads up on the top, about like my room perfume deal where you put water and oil and then little smoke deal comes up the top. But I don't think any of that shit. Hell, I've seen opium ball, no, hash ball, no, what the hell they call them damn things? Made peyote balls, about that big around. You make them out of the cactus blooms. Yeah, I've seen all kinds of shit made in the damn lab. They ain't lying. But the point about it is, are you stupid enough to take that shit? Hell no. Let's see, what is that meth made out of? Canned heat and ether and a bunch of other shit you shouldn't have in your damn body. Yeah, that's a bunch of shit too. I ain't sold on taking a bunch of medicines anyway. Damn doctors go. They get you on 5 or 6 medicines in it when you get past 50. I don't know what the hell the deal is. They go, oh yeah, I think they're in with the damn pharmacy, the pill pushers. Make sure you take all that shit. Had one of them. Should I eat another one? Nah, probably not. I can still taste the first one. Yeah, I think that people need to reevaluate what they're doing to themselves. I think they need to reevaluate their situation. And yes, you can always improve your situation. Yeah, they in a damn situation. Thank you. You can always improve your situation. What do you mean, Lucky? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Okay, if you're overweight, improve it. Well, that improves your health. Yeah, I'm looking at them, see what they're up to. But anytime you can be the proper weight, the proper exercise, the proper diet, you're just improving your situations, your longevity, every damn thing. Your sex drive, if you're young enough to have that shit, but you're improving everything. The way you feel about things, the way you enjoy life. You don't enjoy life if you're laying there hurting and moaning and this, that, and the other. Okay, wait a minute. I'm already doing that. I'm hurting and moaning and this, that, and the other. Well, sometimes you might have to just struggle through the light parts that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what somebody said. Hello, Gail. Mrs. Fox. But that's what you got to do. You got to improve your life one step at a time. You know, improve your appearance. A lot of times when you improve your appearance, it makes you feel better. What do you mean? Well, get up and shave. I need to shave. Put up and go in there and put something on that you think makes you look good. You see what I'm saying? Put on something you like. Cook something you like. It improves your attitude towards yourself. I mean, it's not hard to know. You know yourself better than any damn doctor, any damn psychologist, any damn body knows. You know yourself better than anybody. Sigmund Freud ain't got a damn thing on you. Because yep, you need to put in a tow sack and throw it over a bridge in Russian water. Always looking at me. Yep. All right, stop that nervous itching. I'll snap the finger at him. He quit. He's got a nervous twitch. I've got spray right up in here. I'm supposed to spray him, but hell, all that does is he licks it and then he gets sick in his stomach. So the hell, that ain't shit ain't gonna work that way either. I'm waiting for this to pop up so I can read it. Come on, you slow phone. I'm gonna have to read it this way. Thank you. Oh, I don't mind people using some bad language. I'm bad about doing it myself. But you've got to think of others as well as yourself. And if you can't think of yourself first, I'm going to be sad about it, but you can't think of others. Yeah. And that's the truth. You can't think of somebody's needs or anything else if you can't think about yourself. And it's just like, let's put it this way. I mean, we ain't none of us spring chickens. But let's say when you're out here in the world, you didn't want to get hooked up with some big old fat gal. There's nothing wrong being fat, but let me say, what? Because you got to listen to all of it. It's just like your wife don't want to be hooked up with some old fat slob or somebody that don't take a bath or somebody won't shave. Think about that. Well, you wouldn't want to go to bed with a woman that didn't take proper care of herself, smell from across the damn room. You got to think of yourself so other people can think highly of you. You see what I'm saying? You can make yourself attractive to your mate. They're in love with you already. So why in the hell not get up, curl your hair, shave, or whatever the hell it's got to be taken place of, so you can be a benefit to them? You see what I'm saying? It's just like having sex. You ain't gonna get much out of sex. You just lay there, men or women. You see what I'm saying? I'll do whatever you gotta do. You know. I mean, the point of then they'll say, "Well, my marriage is on the rocks," or "My husband or my wife don't care that much for me anymore." Bullshit. It's because you let them down that path. Get off that path, clean yourself up, and say, "Well," they'll look at you and say, "Wow, okay." You see what I'm getting at? And it ain't hard. Now, there'll be times you don't feel good, this, that, and the other. And if the person loves you, this, that, the mate understands that. I mean, sometimes they don't feel good. But as a general deal, make yourself attractive to your loved one, and that way you'll feel better about yourself. I'm worth something. Look how good I look. You know what I'm saying? And don't get self-conceited or whatever, but you got to, like I said, nobody wants to go to bed with a moper, a cleaner, a moper, a bitcher, a complainer, even if they do take a bath and shave and clean themselves up either. I always said it takes three damn days to seduce a woman. Yeah, it takes 3 days. Who in the hell says, "Well, you got time for sex, or I got 15 minutes? Well, you ain't touching my ass in 15 minutes. I'll tell you that right off the bat. The point about it is, you got to whine and dine them. You see what I'm saying? Work up to what you want, and you'll get it. You see, and they expect the same thing too. They don't want you just bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, and roll over and go to sleep. And when you get through with sex, crack off a big fart. Like, well, that ain't very attractive. You got to treat your mate like you want to be treated. Boy, I should write a book. That old Jew, what was her name? Ruth? Dr. Ruth? I think it was her damn name. But, I mean, come on. Shit that I'm telling you is not that damn hard to figure it out. But I do know one thing. Being proud of yourself, being and having self-worth of yourself. There ain't another person out there like you. I'm going to guarantee you that. I guarantee you, hell, you could be identical twin, but there ain't another person identical to you. You're one of a kind. And treat yourself as special. If God made everybody different, and which everybody that's everybody special, why in the hell ain't you treating yourself like you're special? Why ain't you treating your wife or your husband like they're special? There's not another one out there. You see what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of people make a mistake. Well, I'll get me a new wife. I'll get me a new husband. Well, hell, you're liable to downgrade instead of upgrade. A lot of people do that shit. They think that damn green pasture is better on the other side of the damn fence because she's 5 years younger. Well, pretty soon she'll be 5 years older. So you're going to change your wife every damn 5 years? Well, you're going to be broke some bitch. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. Because they're going to take, in Oklahoma, they take half what you got. So after a while, halves, and it's all gone. I'll get you to marry for money. And who in the hell would want to marry for money? I don't think they I don't think they could give me a damn enough money to go get in bed with a damn zombie. Some damn meth head that weighs 5 pounds, got sores all over him, and ain't got no damn teeth. It wouldn't be so bad not having no teeth, but having rotted snags for teeth because they eat that damn meth. I'm worth more than that. Now here's what Big Boy does. I'm not picking you up and putting you over the van. Hold up that foot like it's broke. What the hell? Where you go? Turn my back. My puppies are scattered out. Well, I dropped my deal. I was talking to a woman the other day. Well, she's on a hangout. And she's more, let's see. She's lost her husband, been gone about 5 years. Now she's 70 years old or better. I thought to myself, really? You want to start over? Ain't no damn way in the hell I'd start over. Ain't gonna live that damn long to get 60, 70 years involved in another one. Invested in another one. I thought to myself, well, I'm good. More power to you. Well, these people that want to get on drugs is ridiculous. Wait till they get old, they get plenty of damn medicine to take. We got hemorrhoid medicine you can take, diarrhea medicine you can take, anti-diarrhea. He's got his bone, he dropped it. So you get to take plenty of medicine when you get old. And I hope to God you didn't take crap when you was young to make you take different kind of medicine when you get old. Yeah, but they give you plenty of damn medicine when you get old. Sugar diabetes medicine. Hell, what else they give you? Hell, they give you they give you all kinds of surgeries too. Cataract surgery, hemorrhoid surgery, prostate surgery. They give you all kinds of surgeries going along with all the diseases you get. That's what I'm telling you. My theory behind it is the less you take when you're young, the less you'll have to put up when you're old. But always respect other people. They might not have the same opinion you got. Their religion, ethnic background, color of skin. All of us are different. But you should respect. We don't know where they're coming from, what kind of life they've had. You know what I'm saying? But I do know if with kindness and consideration of others, I think the world will get along with each other a lot better. That's enough. It's sugar woo. Yep. Hemorrhoids ain't too damn much fun. You know, they used to cause that sitting on cold surfaces, they believe that caused hemorrhoids, like if you sit on a cement bench or something like that. I mean, how far we've come in the medical profession. Yep. They used to call it palsy. Yeah. There you go. You got the palsy. Mainly it's overstressing your body. Too much lifting, hard work. There's an old guy. He was a farmer. He had arthritis. He had knots on every joint. And we was at church or something one night. And of course we prayed for his hands and this, that, and the other. And I said, you should be All right, I'm getting a cat. You should be proud of having it. Every knot you got on your body, every damn, like arthritis right here, like a big knot. That means years of hard work and earning your own way. I don't think people appreciate earning their own way like they used to. I mean, I try not to. I try not to love my dogs more than people, though I love my kids and my grandkids and other people. But I took on the responsibility of these dogs. You see what I'm saying? If you take on the responsibility of anything and then don't live up to the full potential of your responsibility, what kind of damn person are you? I mean, it's easy to get rid of these dogs. Hell, I could give them to my sister, my humane society, or whatever. Put an ad in the paper. Hell, they're thoroughbreds. Half of them are, and the other ones are half thoroughbreds and half otherwise. You know, I believe mankind comes first in all things. But if you take on the responsibility of something, then it's your responsibility. Now, okay, let's put it this way. I've seen people buy a horse, cow, or whatever. Now, this is livestock you're going to use to work with or eat, and then they don't take care of them. They don't feed them. This, that, and the other. What kind of damn person are you? Okay, I'll put you out. You want to go outside? It'll scare me to death. I'll be right back and read the rest of this stuff. I got to get the dogs out. You gonna go out there and chase that old yellow cat you got? Maybe gonna chase it. Or he goes and sits back on the porch. Like there's a cat out here. All right. I'm a coming. Come on. Don't give me a hard time either. Come on, hurry. No, no, animals are just animals for us to enjoy. They're like a gift to like a child. But the greatest gift is a child. So no, I don't love my dogs more than I do people. But they are my responsibility. Let's see what else I got here. Yeah, it pisses me off when people won't feed their damn animals tied to a damn tree all damn summer long under a damn no food, no water, and a damn shelter that ain't worth a shit. My dogs can come back on the porch, and there's a heat lamp out there. If I don't get up in 5 minutes, they can stand under that damn heat lamp. I mean, they're not suffering. Animals are great. There's something to enhance your life with. It's just like in the Jewish religion. Abraham and them was out there, you know. They didn't let you sacrifice even Abraham's stock. They didn't pick out the diseased and the cripples to sacrifice to God. They picked out the very best, them without blemish, to represent God's Son. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they didn't let you. Well, okay, I got the worst stuff, the worst stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's thin down the herd by culling it. No, you didn't sacrifice to God the what wasn't worthy of God. And it's the same way. God loves for a person to take care of his stock, take care of what God has given him. You see what I'm saying? Even if he gives you, let's say he gives you a nice wife, okay? And does he expect you to abuse her, run around on her, cheat on her? He gave you a helpmate for a reason. Okay, if he give you children, does that mean that you're supposed to not feed them, not take care of them? You're supposed to spoil them within reason, but you can't spoil them where they're not a benefit to mankind. They're a burden. He don't want you to spoil them to where they become a burden to you. You know, you gotta wake up and smell the coffee, as they used to say, or smell the roses. I think what it is. But yeah, cooking animals. Well, he put them here for us to use and to benefit from them. Food or whatever. But if you're raising a cow to slaughter, or a goat, or a pig, or whatever, he don't mean you to beat that son of a bitch every damn day and tenderize the meat before you kill it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who in the hell wants to eat a beat up, bony piece of damn meat? He wants you to take good care of it. You know, let it be an enhancement to your life, not the other way around. But yeah, it's there's nothing wrong with eating animals. Uh, you know, I think, but he does classify what animals that you can eat. You got a cat? I would keep threatening my dogs to get him a cat. Uh, I bought this. Well, I'd had a dog a long time ago, that when I was real young, and I was crazy about the dog. It was a little German Shepherd cross or something. And I told him, I said, "Well, I'm gonna get you a dog to play with." And I tell him, I say, and I never did name that other one, but a dog. You know, I think his name was Gypsy or something like that. And I said, "Where's your dog?" He go look it up and go hunt for that little dog, that dog. And I named the other one Dog, and be like, he'd know. I said, "Where's your dog?" And everybody, they'd say, "Well, ain't that your dog too?" I said, "No, that's his dog." And people would think, "Okay, he's a little on the deep side," but I did. Told him I was going to buy him a dog, and so he'd have something to keep him busy besides me all day. But you'd be surprised what he thought that was his responsibility. That big dog was that little, had to take care of that little dog because that was his responsibility. And then that's the way with people. They want to shuck their responsibility. Well, you can't do that. Well, I had a guy one time said, "Well, put up a Patreon page or something." He said, "Well, that's my tips. I'm an entertainer and on YouTube, and that's my tips. I deserve a tip." I said, "Well, the first damn thing, you ain't Warner Brothers." I pissed him off. I don't give a shit. I told him, I said, "First damn thing, you ain't Warner Brothers." And I said, "Another damn thing, you ain't got a damn thing on that damn channel that's worth shit to begin with." You know, he was one of them full-time RVers living in a van. And I think he had three or four pups, three or four little dogs, three dogs. And finally, he decided to build him a bed because the dogs kept pissing on his quilts. And I said, "Well, you should have put him a poopy pad down." When my dogs travel, I make sure they have a place to drink, a place to eat, and a place to pee and relieve themselves till I make the next stop. And I stop about every 2 hours or so. You see what I'm saying? They are a 2-year-old child. If you're going to dog, usually basically is a 2-year-old kid. They have a short attention span, and when you got to go, you got to go. You see what I'm saying? And that's just like in pups. They'd rather go outside and pee and pilling around than they would go by behind here where the poopy pads are and use them and come back and get on the van. Now they do that at night, but they don't do that during. If I'm up, they want to go outside. Of course. No, you don't send me nothing. I don't need no money from no one. Now YouTube, and when I get 4,000 hours, I want my quarter. But no, I didn't get on YouTube for to somebody send me money because to me, I want them to enjoy their lives. My life, I'm old, really old, and I have made it where I'm pretty well off. I'm not rich, but I'm not damn dirt poor either. But I'd rather see you buy your damn dog or your cat a damn toy to play with than send me $5. You know what I'm saying? And nobody has sense of pride in themselves. Now, if I was hurting and in real bad shape and whatever, I'd want you to pray for me more than anything. Before it's money, man, I've seen money coming. I've seen damn money go. And I don't want to be to live on the generosity of others. Now, if I'm really hurting in really bad shape, like I said, pray for me. God will make a way for me, you know, because He always has. There's not one day that God has not provided for me and put in my mind, I shall not want. 23rd Psalm, that's the best verse in it. I shall not want, and I want for nothing because God is a great provider. Now, would I love $1,000,000? Well, hell yeah, I ain't completely a moron. But for as using other people for that $1,000,000, hell no. I don't want to be called. I don't want to be using people just for money because I don't think in my mind that you gain a damn thing but your dignity uh, by. I've seen so many people. Oh my God, they're preaching out here in the RV community. Full-time RVers. Go check some of them out. And I can name them, but they frown on that. They started off in a car, went to a class a van, and then a class C, and now they got a class A and a piece of land in Ida, Illinois or Wisconsin or some damn state. But all they're telling you, the van life's so damn great, or the RV life's so great. Then why in the hell are they buying a house, RV, and all that stuff? But you gave them the money to do that with. This one person that's bought him a ranch up there in northern Arizona by what is the name of that shit? Santa Fe. Yeah, and they got crystal gardens and all this shit. But you gave her all that money to do that with. Same way with that guy that has all that stuff out there in Arizona. Oh, when he was way back there in the day, he went out there in the summer and then lived with his mom in the winter up in Washington, Oregon or some damn place. Now he's bought him a ranch with your money. And he's went out there and bought a ranch and telling everybody they should live in their car and sell their house. But he ain't. He's going the other direction. And some damn guru he was. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm telling you, keep your damn house. You want to go camping, go camping. You want to go RVing for a month or two, keep your damn house. You'll always want to go back. Let's see. Well, but I want people to stop and think what they're worth. What are you worth? Is there things in your life you need to change? They're on the porch. Baby girl will holler like that when she gets on the porch. Uh, things in your life you want to improve on. Here, she'll bark and bark and bark like, I'm at the door, damn it. They're all right. They got that heat blanket. And there's an old gray yellow cat that lives out here. And I've got a cat box. And I've got a heat lamp out there. And there's probably food and water, I know, out there. But I had to pick it up at night because I've already picked that up. Because if I leave it out there for that old yellow cat, there's a possum and a raccoon or something that comes and gets it. And I don't like that. I don't like to feed the wild animals. but especially skunks, they come pilping around. But oh no, you can't help yourself. God made you through the help of your mom and your father. Now listen to me. There's not one thing that you're proud of in life. If you've got a child, had ever had a child, well, I'm proud of you for that. If you helped raise it till it got grown, I'm proud of you for that. Let's say, how tall are you? Are you within 6 foot range or 5'5"? But you kept a good weight on, a good weight off. There's always something to be proud of. I weighed 478 pounds one time because I didn't have to do nothing. Point my finger and tell them go get me a damn Sonic, one of them Sonic's sandwiches or whatever, or go get me something to drink go get me a damn 2-liter pop with sugar all in it. But then I decided, well, wait a minute, I got down where I couldn't even walk. I ride a wheelchair to work. I don't give a shit. I got a big, that damn, let's see, my insurance bought me a damn fancy wheelchair to put out and make a bed. But I decided, wait a minute, I'm depending too much on others. I need to get this weight off. Now I'm down to 270. So I've lost 278 pounds. No, 208 pounds, excuse me, somewhere in that area. I still weigh 270, and I weigh 478, so I weigh 208 pounds I've lost. Now, I still got 30, 40 more pounds to go. But you've got to be proud of yourself. Let me read you. And I know there's something out there that you could be proud of. Let me see. Well, I don't have no mother and father either. They passed away a long time ago. But now I'm a father of kids of my own and grandfather and a great-grandfather. Never had kids. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people. My oldest daughter's never had a child. But she's helped people. She's gave them good advice. I mean, you're 5'2" tall. Well, just think about every foot you've grown 5'2". Like I said, that's a lot. That's quite a stack. I'd like to have a job driving a train. I would at an amusement park. That's where I'd want to drive a train. Yeah. Four-year-old. You never had a mother and a father. Well, you've got a mother and a father somewhere out there. And you got a heavenly father, and he's the father of us all. But your circumstances is not the meaning of your wealth. In other words, you see what I'm saying? Doesn't designate what you're worth. I don't care if you're homeless and sitting on the street. That situation or that circumstance doesn't classify what you're worth. That's a good word for it. Classification of what you're worth. Here comes Gail. Well, don't work him to death. I mean, that's too. I did the 80 hours a week. I worked 2 jobs, 8-hour jobs for 7 years, which was 16-hour days. That leaves him 8 hours to shit, shower, and shave. And he ain't going to take much of that before you're going to wear him out. I think I would maybe shed some business. If you're a manager at, like, say, at a 7-Eleven or some kind, I think you're going to have to start maybe getting hold of your employer or who owns it or whatever and say, maybe I need to shut down a couple of hours here, there, and yonder for maintenance or clean up or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Because working, me and my wife, we didn't have to, but we did. We both worked a schedule like that because we had kids in college. And them little suckers was eating us out of house and home in the dorms and stuff, needing cars, needing books, and needing money and everything else. And they worked on the side themselves. Uh, let's see, some of them worked at like a Frosty Freeze, making soda shakes for people. Let's see, and they all had side jobs besides going to school, But I would reevaluate 80 hours a week. Let me see what you wrote here exactly. Uh, 80 hours a week is a little much. You need to back off of them a little bit. Well, ain't gonna be no time for fun. You're gonna be too tired. Go away. I'm tired. He'll have to fall asleep during half of it. You don't want that, honey. Trust me. Well, I enjoyed you coming. I enjoyed your conversation. But remember, you're one of a kind, and God loves you above all, and He wants you to love yourself. That's the precious gift you can give yourself through the holidays is thank and consider yourself, what your needs are. What is your needs that you need out of life? And it don't have to be fantastic. I mean, it don't have to be something special. I love going to the park and feeding the damn geese out there in the water. When they tell me I shouldn't feed them bread, but I do it anyway. Yeah, God is my father, that's for sure. But like I said, be considerate with others. Don't say you're not worth anything when you know you're worth something. You've accomplished something in life. If you haven't accomplished anything in life, you wouldn't even be on YouTube. You wouldn't have a pot to piss in the wind to throw it out of. You've got something worth something. Where it's a phone or a laptop or whatever, you had some way of communicating tonight. So that's worth something. The worst thing you can do is not have a self-worth. I mean, I'm worth everything I am to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm all I got. I got another body to jump over into. I ain't no body snatcher. Or or I can't. What do they call it? Is that transform? No, what they call that? In other words, I can't inhabit somebody else's body. But so, like I said, I know I'm worth something. How time passes, we're having fun. Well, I'm glad you're on your phone. And my computer. That's what I do, my phone and my computer. But like I said, if you want to do anything for anybody, send them a Christmas card. I always keep my my mailing address is on my about page, so is my email address. But if you really think a lot of somebody, send them a Christmas card. Tell them send them a card to showing them how much you think of them or whatever. It doesn't have to be all that much. I mean, the little things in life are so much more precious than the big things. And I know we live in a materialistic society, and you can blame that on everything. The living situation, the media, advertisement, whatever the hell it is. People have got their worth. Let's say companies judge a person's wealth by how much money they owe somebody else, or how much money they can borrow. Oh, my credit score is 7.5 or whatever the hell it is. And but they get that mixed up with what they're worth. So what did they do before they had credit? Damn hiccups. What did they do before they had credit scores? You see what I'm saying? Was people not worth anything then? Yeah. So the point about it is society is going to dictate what they expect of you. But you give society what you expect to give to society, and you'll be a hell of a lot better off. You know, if you, it's just like if you don't want to give all your time to a person, this, that, and the other, or all we're going to love them with 60% of my heart. No, then don't never get married. Don't never attach yourself to anyone if you can't go in there all the way. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where a lot of people make a mistake. They don't want to go into a relationship because and they never trust somebody. Well, if you can't trust a person, why in the hell did you marry him in the first damn place? You see what I'm saying? If you can't trust, now some people have bad habits of buying things and stuff they shouldn't buy. They can't help themselves. But most generally, if you can't trust them with your bank account, with your finances, with your well-being, then why the hell did you marry him in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Then if you didn't, then you had a business relationship. That's all the hell it was. You might as well get you a prenup and go on. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell you what would last longer than a damn marriage license, a damn contract. I expect sex 3 times a week. Let's see. I expect my back getting scratched 2 times a week. Write your damn contract. What you expect. Hand it to them. And I think that's a good saying right now. To give your husband or your wife or your lover or your friend or whatever what you expect of them. And they would have more expectations of meeting your goals. But also, now, on the other hand, they're going to give you a list of what they expect from you. So what's good for the goose is also good for the gander. So what if they expect? Well, I'll only give you sex 3 times a month. They put it on theirs. You got to, in life, without even writing a contract, you come to the conclusion you compromise with a mate. You compromise with a lover. You see what I'm saying? And don't expect more out of somebody than they can give you. A lot of people marry them and they say, well, I'll just change them along the way. Well, you can't change people. Nah. And if you try to go into changing them, then they ain't the same damn person you fell in love with. Damn, I'm going to be a psychiatrist one of these days. Psych 101 or 102 or whatever the hell they call that shit. I like to do a lot of things in life. I don't know where I can handle that or not, but I driving a train. Well, you don't have a steering wheel. You just got make the wheels go and make the wheels stop. I think that's about all it is to that. And a whole bunch more to go with it, pressure gauges and everything else. But at least you don't have to steer it down the track. Yeah, but I do that, and if I was going to do one, I'd want to do it at an amusement park. Every time I go to the zoo, I go get on that. It looks like a golf cart looking thing, but it's got like 6 or 8 or 10 little carts behind it, and I always pay them to take me around. Or either that, I have to bring my wheelchair or my scooter because I can't walk that much in the zoo. But like I said, I always go get me a ticket to go ride the little train. Diesel engine. Yeah, they got diesels on. They're diesel now. I think it'd be fun. I think it really would be. I'll tell you a story that I seen on the news. It was funnier than shit. Now, this thing had 4 engines in the front, and halfway had 4 more engines. So the thing was about 5 miles long, this train. And it came around to being like that, which was about less than a football field, and it would be out of sight. In other words, the bend was just right there. So less than a football field, 100 yards. That's what a football field is last time I checked. Uh, you couldn't see the train coming. But 100 yards down the track, uh, it would be right at the spot you was at. So less than 100 yards. So these people that were protesting, uh, Black Lives Matter, I think it was BLM, yeah, Black Lives Matter, they was going to stop this train. And the train was going about, I don't know, 50 mile an hour, at least 50. And it can't stop in 100 yards, I'm going to tell you something. And that old train conductor, he's laid on the whistle. He didn't even try to stop. There was no way in hell that train, a 5 mile long train with 8 engines on it, is going to stop at 100 yards. I thought, who in the ever organized that damn thing to stop a train, protest against a train was an idiot. You know, like that one where that semi tried to run them people down, they had to jump out of the damn way. I mean, human flesh versus iron, you know, truck or a damn train. Well, well, we had the right of way or whatever. That don't make a damn bit of difference when it comes down to human flesh and something hard. I've heard people say, we had the right of way and he ran over us anyway. He couldn't stop. And the train didn't even try to. That's what I thought was funny. Like, you are a moron. The reason they stopped using steam locomotives, there was a lot of deaths in the steam industry due to overpressurizing steam, a locked valve, or so on and so forth. A diesel engine, if it blows up, it's like blowing a rod up in the car. It blows a rod and that's it. Well, a steam engine, when it blew, go look at some of the old newsreels. It took out a half a city block or better. And it wasn't cost productive because you had coal along the way that you had to store, besides water along the way, water towers and so on and so forth. A lot of things along the way had to be provided for that train to keep going. Well, now diesel pump, even it's got quite a bit of tanks on there. They didn't have to store 2 or 3 different items. See what I'm saying? And it was a lot safer. The main reason was a lot safer and had more power than the steam engine, But we might have to go back to steam. Might have to go back to that. Yeah, I know how to make a regular gasoline engine a steam engine, or a 2-cycle engine a steam engine, but it can't. The walls are thinner. You'd be better off converting a diesel engine to steam than you would a gasoline, because the walls in the block of the engine is too thin for in gas versus a steam engine. You need that real thick walls to pressurize them blocks. Yep. And it's easy to do. A steam just pushes that piston down and releases, and comes back up, pushes it down. As one's going down, one's going up to release the pressure. Instead of a spark or whatever, like a gasoline engine does or something. Yeah. To me, if we had an EMP, how many people has got a vehicle right now that would not be affected by an EMP? So in other words, it has to have points, no brain, blah, blah, blah. I got one. I actually got 2. I got my old ambulance. It's not got a brain in it. Now, some of the other stuff might be fried in it. The electronic board for the back might be, but hell, I don't need that much anyway. But you can make your own vehicle a Faraday cage or whatever, and especially around your brain in your new cars and this, that, and the other. You should always, if you're a prepper, you should buy an extra brain and have it in a Faraday cage. And I would wait 3 to 6 months after the first EMP, because usually they'll do an EMP if they're going to invade you, kills everything. Then they'll wait probably a week, about 3 weeks, and set off another one, because everybody, well, it's gone, I'll put my stuff back in it. Well, that usually should wait, because usually they do a couple of them. And then if it comes from the sun, then God has control. We don't have none. Because your EMP can come from the sun. Solar blast. There you go. It takes a mile. That's right, Mr. Rice. It takes a mile to stop a train, not 100 yards. It ain't no damn car. And whoever, what they call it, organized that damn demonstration was a moron. I'd at least Google how long it takes a damn train to stop. Yeah, that's what I'd do. Damn train conductor, he didn't try to stop. He just kept burning ass. What the hell is up there? I bought that new shaving cream. I was wondering where I put that shit. It's up right up there. I lose shit in this house all the time. It's because I got too damn much shit in it. Well, kindness and consideration. Christmas. Now, people get depressed severely through Christmas. They sure do. I do. I'll be honest with you, I do. The only thing that brings me out of it a little bit more is I go to the cemetery, do what I'm going to do out there, and I come home and I scatter out a few lights and this, that, and the other the last 2 or 3 days before the holidays. I sit down and send out a bunch of Christmas cards to my relatives. Write checks for my kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids, get them their asses out of the way. But I got something better than checks. Well, I'll do it this year, but usually I put them cash money in there. Because if you write a kid a check, the parents has got to cash it. Well, they'll take that cash and buy them something. No, I go give it to them. A lot of times I used to wait Christmas Day and give them cash money without a damn card. Well, kid ain't going to keep a damn card any damn way. Trust me. Hell, even grown people don't keep Christmas cards. I keep all mine. I put them on my Christmas tree. I ain't put a Christmas tree up in years. Well, since 2013, since my wife died. That's something I should probably do is put up a damn Christmas tree. Of course, I'm going to be in Arizona. I could decorate one of them Jennifer trees, one of them cactuses. Sequoia cactuses sticks up there. Put some damn Christmas trees on it, a solar panel, and some lights. Yeah, and a battery. There you go. Mail. There's the man can show you how to save money. He got the first nickel he ever made. He about as my wife. That Jew had the first dollar she ever made, I guarantee it.
I found some cheap acres in Arizona, like almost 2 acres for $199.
Really?
Yeah, and right here is 1.01 acres for $800.
Oh, I'll get with you on that acreage.
Yeah, on landwatch.com.
Okay,
Call me when you're done.
I will. He's been looking for me some property and finding a real estate agent and everything else. He's found an acre, $800 an acre. Of course, ain't nothing on it but cactus. What happened out here? There's Mel. Funny. Nah, Mel can tell you how to save some money. He's had to do it in his life 2 or 3 times. When he thought, what do you think about half a dozen milk cans full of change? What if I should dig it out? I need to separate. Oh, my son was telling me something about a penny. 2019 penny. I think that's what he said. 2019. He said they're worth like $10 to $12, $15 a piece. I'm going to find out which ones he was. But I'll have to get with him. But he said that save all your 2019 pennies. Yeah, not 2020, 2019. So that's what he was telling me. I said, well, hell, if there is any, they're in that last bucket over there. I don't either. I don't know why people spend a lot of money for Christmas. You've got too many bills coming out for Christmas. Oh, wait, you got your regular monthly bills coming out for Christmas. Got it? And then you got your property taxes. coming out for Christmas. You got income tax saving up or coming out between January 1st and April 15th. So might as well say Christmas. You got all these bills coming out, and then you want to run your damn credit cards anywhere from 500 to 5,000 in the red. Well, I got to give my kids $200 or $300 Christmas present. Hell with the damn little creature. Did you feed them last year? Then don't give them shit. Yeah, did you just pay their college tuition? Then don't give them shit. They should be giving you. You see what I'm getting at? And that does not mean you don't love them and you don't cherish them and you don't respect them. Just flat tell them, hey, it's COVID. Blame it on the COVID. Hell, the president does. Trump does. Blame it on the COVID. China. Blame it on China. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. But I am good. Somebody told me not to buy any land because right now it's hard on people because they're getting evicted in the center. Well, I feel sorry for them, but hell, is my life going to stop? They could have probably planned better. And, I'm not saying they could have or couldn't have, but I think it's more the government's problem to get them a damn job and catch them up than it is mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys, there's enough of them. There's 8 people out there, 7 people out there. If I find a piece of land in Arizona that I like, should I buy it or feel sorry for people that ain't got a place to pot piss in a window, throw it at them and not buy anything? And the way I'm looking at it, well, it might help economy, I could tell my daughter, say, I can get money off of her to buy a piece of property. Of course, she's, I had a deal one time. I said, I want to buy an acre or so in every state in the United States. Well, at least the continental United States, not Alaska and Hawaii. Because I don't like neither one of them. One's too damn cold and one rains all the damn time and wind blows. But I said, that way if I decided to go to New Hampshire, I'd have my own property to park my fat ass on. And she said, my daughter says, Dad, really? I've got to manage all that taxes. She's thinking of her damn self. That's what I told her. I said, well, yeah, just pay the damn taxes. Well, I planned on my future. See, you got to plan, and I'm not bragging or anything else, but I like to go camp. And I don't like to boondock in somebody's house or in an apartment complex parking lot or go to Walmart and stay in the damn parking lot. I don't want to go do that. I don't want to go park and put somebody else inconvenience out, I don't want BLM land. Well, okay, Bureau of Land Management. Yes, it belongs to people of America to do, stay on it for 14 days. But I don't want nobody knocking on my window and saying, you got a park pass? Yes, I got a damn park pass. I've got, I can stay on a lot of federal land free, I'm handicapped and a veteran and all this other shit that don't cost me nothing. I can stay I can go to Yellowstone and get in free. Yeah. Or I can stay on Corps of Engineer land free. But I like to stay on something that's mine. And you see what I'm saying? And that way people can't bug me, Well, if you build something, you got to have 2,500 square foot. Okay, I don't plan on building that goddamn thing. But I can put in a construction pole, and I haul all the rest stuff off. But I can put in a construction pole for probably about $300 if the electric is available. I'm not hooking up to the septic or anything else. So I put in a construction pole. They don't charge me a monthly fee if it just sits there. They only charge me what electric I pull out of it. So basically, after I pay my $300 construction deal for construction permit for a lot of places for a construction pole, then I'm going to build a house in 100 years, but I need electric. So I ain't never going to build a house. But they don't know that. But they don't mind. You can park your RV there or this, that, and the other. Now, you probably couldn't live there permanently. They'd probably frown on that, but it's your property. Let's say you went there to mow the grass, trim the trees, or whatever as you pass through. You know, that's why I like desert land. There ain't much grows on that side, but you don't have to worry about mowing the grass. But that's what I want to do. He'll find me something, Chris, and that ain't a real estate agent. They're working hard for me. Now, you guys out there want to give me $500,000, I'll accept. My mailing address is in the About page. uh, and you'll have your kids go and put you in a damn nursing home. That's what happened to me. So you ain't going to be much better. If you think anything at all, send me a Christmas card. Glad to get one from you. Hell, I might even send you one back. Be a homemade job because I like arts and crafts. I'm going to take my keys too. Get a big bag of keys to every damn thing I own. Something happened to the house, I want all them damn keys with me. Go live in another damn house. I'd hate to break the damn window and crawl through the damn window when I own the damn house. A middle-sized girl and her daughter lives in one of my townhouses. I guess I could go live with them. Oh, shit. My daughter lived here for about 7 or 8 years. Chris lived here 5 years between his second and third wife, and then lived 5 years or 3 or 4 years this time. So, hell, I'm never alone. I do need to shave, though. Ooh, I'm looking like a hippie. Look at how long that hair is. To me, you don't loan money to nobody. Now, if you give it like to your relative, your relative, let's say, or whatever, don't expect it back. You ain't gonna get it, so why in the hell expect it? Never loan money that you ain't willing to just give it away. That's the way it works. Well, Gail, I appreciated you. Thank you for coming. I really did, as you probably already gone. I put another little deal about the damn car wash up here. Wind come along and blew the son of a bitch over. Because we had a little hailstorm or whatever, and the wind come by, and people's, I guess, hopefully, hell, there wasn't no car under it before the damn wind blew it over. So we have some hellacious weather here in Tornado Alley in Oklahoma. That's because the Rocky Mountains out there curves all the wind towards the plains. So there's where we get that shit. In another 15 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to get off here. I appreciate everybody that came. Send me a Christmas card. I really appreciate it. Yep. If you got extra money, you spend it on your kids, your wife, your husband. If you don't have any of them, spend it on your dog or cat. Or donate it to the zoo. Got to feed them damn animals. Local shelter's another one. That's one of my favorite places. Don't give them money. Take dog food. And don't buy that high dollar shit because the damn dogs, the people that's running the damn shelter are taking home and feeding to their own damn dogs. I've seen that happen too. I used to volunteer down at the animal shelter over there in Guthrie, right? And my job was cleaning up the dog poop. Because hell, I ain't got no smell, so it didn't bother me. A pooper scooper is what I was. Hey, somebody got to do it. I don't think anybody's going to starve to death in America. I'm going to be honest with you. I think a lot of people are going to die with COVID, but I don't think a lot of people are going to starve to death. We've got all kinds of means of feeding the American people. Now, whether we will or not, but I don't think nobody's going to starve to death. You know, I'll tell you what else I read in the books, and it's still on there. If you go into a grocery store and eat the grapes or something like that, it ain't against the law because you didn't steal it. You ate it. That's what I heard. How about that? Now, if you try to take it outside the store and eat it, then that's stealing. But I think if you eat it in the store, that's called something else. I'll have to Google it and find out. But the food banks are hurting. The government needs to step up. I think they got enough World War II commodities to feed people for quite a while. They used to have. They had 5 pounds of cheese. I think it was like what that was, cheese. American cheddar. They had rice, beans, all that kind of shit they gave them. Flour, sugar. They give the American Indians all this shit. What the hell they call it? Commodities. It's what they did during the Depression. They gave them commodities. But I thought it was funny that these people that's full-time RVers want you to go live it on, sell your house and all that shit. But guess what? They're buying houses, land, and high-dollar RVs and when they started off with nothing. But you gave it all of them to them. So that's what I think. Okay, well, I don't think people's generosity is going to last too damn much longer because a lot of people just ain't got that much money to be that generosity for. You know what I'm saying? Can't be that damn generosity if you ain't got it to give. And you the damn rich people, I'm saying people that's got 10 million or plus, they ain't gonna give you any damn thing anyway. You think Trump's gonna let you eat at one of his damn motels, hotels, or golf courses? He's gonna give you a what do they call that kind of sandwich? What the hell they call it? Cucumber sandwich. That's what they call it. You ever eat a cucumber sandwich? Anybody out there ever know eat a cucumber sandwich? It's a thing. Well, everybody giving people money. Families, of course. I'd rather give them groceries than I would any damn thing. Well, they won't pay you back. They might pay you back, but the majority don't. It's like getting shit on a credit card. Well, once you get the shit, you think, well, I got the shit, the hell with the credit card. It ain't as big an urgency to pay the credit card back as it is saving the money up and paying cash if you don't have credit, to pay cash for, the item. I got 6 or 7 minutes. Anything else anybody want to talk to? We're having the same hangout tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Okay, if you guys lasted that long. I want some subjects to talk about. What do you want me to talk about? What do we want to talk? What do we want to talk about? Basically, yeah, what the hell do we want to talk about? Because it's up to you guys. Hell, I can talk about anything. Want to talk about nuclear fusion? Yeah. Want to talk about the black hole theory? We can do that. You want to talk about how a spaceship could go from point A on to point A, point B without using any fuel and turn on a dime? It's called air pressure. Air currents, centrifugal force and air currents. Yeah, they're using what God gave all the planets, gravity. Yeah, they're using gravity. Gravity and earth, solar wind. There is such a thing. So what are we going to talk about tomorrow night? I'm looking. There's 7 people. There's 6 people out there. I appreciate everybody out coming tonight. I appreciate everybody gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate. I really do. I love everybody that gave me a comment. But like I said, life is what we make it. Life shouldn't be what other people make it. Even though we have to endure what other people stack upon our asses, but we still don't have to like it. Well, when you talk about God, let's see, where 1 or 2 are gathered, he's there also. That's what this verse says. And why is the word in the Bible a capital G, and then sometimes it's like a small g? And when it says in the Bible, God's many, does that mean there's more gods than him? Because he's the one who wrote that verse. God's many. Yeah. And when in the beginning he said, I looked around and there was none as great as I was. So there's other beings out there. Yeah, and we're talking about in creation. We're not talking about earth. We're talking in creation. He looked around and there was none as great as he was. So there you go. He's number 1. And like I said, a lot of people's God is money itself, just plain ass money. A lot of people's God is nothing but power. Yeah. You can make a God anything you want to. Like that old song, Neon God. You know, you can make a God out of anything you want to. But there's only one true God, and he's a spirit. At least that's the last time that worship him in spirit and in truth. God is a spirit. Okay. Good. Define what a spirit is. Does that mean a terrestrial being, or does it mean a train of thought? Well, it can mean anything. We'll think about that. We'll probably put him in there. I never go without putting him in there sometime. Putting him up there sometime. What about these big ass department stores like Walmart, Target, Dillard's? They get to stay open, but what a little pop and mom joints, they can't stay open. There's just as many people sitting, in Walmart than would be in a lot of churches. How come our churches can't stay open? If we follow all the rules, social distance, wearing masks, and all the other shit. Mrs. Bates. I appreciate you coming. You know, it'd be like, does a tree still fall in a forest and make a sound if nobody's there to hear it? You see what I'm saying? And that's the same way about, you can spread what you know and lived over for years, but if there's nobody there to hear it or take it to heart, then it's just useless information. You know, and I know plenty of that. Plenty of that under my own belt. But my best advice this Christmas to do this pandemic and stuff like that, until you get your own affairs in order, and the world is more stable. I wouldn't be giving a lot to anybody else other than maybe your grandparents, your parents, kids, so on and so forth, because it always says charity starts and begins at home. And that's what the Bible says. The Bible says, provide for your own house first before you branch out. And then provide for your relatives. You don't tell me you ain't got one damn relative that needs a little bit of help. You know, the richest person in the world it would say, yeah, I know I've got kin folks that ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to answer first before you give it to a total stranger. And I am a total stranger, or any other rest of them are. Make sure your own house is in order. Make sure your loved ones, your cousins and so on down the road. Then you branch out to your community, your neighborhood around within a 6 block area. Then if you've got more time and energy for more people, then include them. Like your little town you live in. Volunteer at the Goodwill, or I mean the food bank. Volunteer at the whatever the hell you can volunteer in your little town. Because basically, we should depend on others, but we should be able to give 99% more than they give. You see what I'm saying? Because you should receive only on the pretense that you can give. And if you can't give, then yeah, you can receive. In other words, if you have nothing, this, that, and the other, then you're down on the rung. You should be the one receiving from the people that have, which would mainly be loved ones, relatives, and so on and so forth. But they don't preach that anymore. They preach, gimme, 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 all that shit. And sometimes I just get tired of that. They're all thinking about themselves. Is that what you think about in life, is yourself? Well, you got such a shallow damn existence. I feel sorry for you already. Because the greatest joy is thanking and caring for others. Well, you can give them anything or not. And one thing that don't cost you anything is hold them up in prayer. Pray for them. God listens to a righteous man or woman, which is in general. But God listens. It says it in the Bible. God listens to a righteous man, meaning a righteous person. Gotta go. Something dinged in here and it's telling me. You guys take care. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, we'll talk about God, politics, religion, the homeless, people using other people. We'll take it all in consideration. But be thankful that you are where you are. Because I'll be telling you, it could be a hell of a lot worse. Oh, another thing, when I get on the road, I probably won't have enough internet or whatever to have hangouts. But I'll start them as soon as I get back. But I hope I can put up 1 or 2 videos a day. And I would appreciate your comments. Thank you. Have a great one.